Hello, welcome to the February 2015 Yoga Teacher Feature.
Hi!
We're with McLaughlin, who teaches on Mondays at 12 p.m. Organic Vinyasa in Studio B.
That's right. Please come. It's a fun time.
It's awesome to have you on board on our teaching staff because Lauren just graduated recently from teacher training. So one of the things we're going to figure out sitting down to talk to her is like, how can somebody that's such a new teacher be ready to teach at a yoga studio? And it's just and you can, one of the things you'll get to see through the interview is why. So welcome, and thank you for taking the time. And I usually start these interviews just giving people a sense of getting to know you a little bit outside of maybe your role as a yoga teacher, but still your connection to this practice. So
sure. Well, I came to this practice about 6 years ago. Stepped into my first yoga class. It was a 24-hour fitness. It was very confusing. I was all sorts of lost with this arm there and which arm where. I was so confused. But I don't know, I just wanted something a little bit different. I liked working out and I just felt like trying something new, and so I did that, and that's something that I've done for off and on for a little while. I serve food as well. That's my job description at the Capitol Grill, which I really love. I love the freedom that I'm able to attain through that job, which allows me to therefore do this, which is my passion. So kind of just speeding forward 6 years later, or maybe 4 years later, I really just found myself craving more and more yoga in my life, but I didn't quite know why. I just really enjoyed the experience that I received, and every time I left I felt a little bit more whole. I considered doing yoga teacher training. For some reason it seemed out of grasp. I'm not quite sure why, whether it was the money or just like the idea of it seemed out of grasp for me personally. Thought about it for a year, and then all of a sudden I was just like, nope, I'm just gonna do that because that seems like, yeah, I want to do that. And the universe continues to show me that that is the right decision that I made, and I'm super excited about it, especially just to be here, like in this present moment at Kula. The opportunity to teach here has been beautiful, so I'm so excited. And aside from yoga, aside from serving, I enjoy living in the moment. I just enjoy the sunshine, whether it's at the beach or on a lake, behind a boat, or whatever it is. I just like being in the sun, pretty much.
We were just talking about that in the class. It's so funny. It's just
really?
the power of sitting in the sun, how it's just like all the prana just like pouring into you. And
it's powerful. It's life providing. I mean, literally and figuratively, just
whole
everything you feel.
galaxy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I do in my off time. Try to just live in the sun as much as I can, which you can't like tell right now. It's January and it's a little bit more sad for me, but it's beautiful right now. So.
Cool. I want to go back to something you said when you were talking. You said that you're happy to share this because it's your passion. Mm-hmm. So what is it going into that idea of what is it that you feel passionate about?
I feel passionate about moving my body in ways that I never really thought about. I feel passionate about the space that creates for me on more than just a physical level. The opportunity that it allows me to sit a little bit more quietly. Yeah. This idea of meditation, I mean, I'm not like a guru by any means. It's like still a difficult task for me to just sit quietly with my thoughts for even just 10 minutes, but yoga allows for that. It creates the opportunity for it. I'm passionate just about the way that it unifies those spaces between the physical and the non-physical. It's so cool, like when you put it all together and you finally realize it, it's like, whoa, okay, so that's what it is. Like that's what's been driving me. Mm-hmm. That's what I want.
So now teaching is just like almost like an extension or an overflowing of that?
For sure. To have the opportunity to, like I said, share my passion, that's just all I hope for, is that it comes through, like how much I love this thing called yoga. Like that's
Doesn't come through at all, man.
Do you get it? You feel me? Yeah, even it's funny, like even in my Facebook statuses, I'm just like, sometimes you think you want to like shout from the rooftop, and in 2015, like what is shouting from the rooftop? Like a Facebook status, because that's going to reach like however many people. So even just me like being so excited one day and I'm like, I just love yoga, caps lock, like share it with everybody. You guys feel me? What else am I going to say? I don't know.
That's awesome. So tell everyone who's watching this about your class so they get a better sense of what it's all about.
Sure. So I should first start by sharing how this class came to me. I started doing energy exchange, the karma exchange, where I work in the boutique, kind of just talk to people as they come in. A month or so before graduation on Mondays, and so therefore I met Carrie, who was teaching the class. It was a 45 minutes lunch break vinyasa. She's super awesome. Became friends with her, and she told me in that first day that she thought it might be too much for her, and I was like, throwing it out there, I graduate in a couple weeks, like if you want to just hold on to it for a little while, like maybe I could take it over. Just throwing it out there. I don't know, I didn't really think much of that. And I saw substitute teachers coming in the weeks following, and then I saw the opportunity on my phone as Mary texted me weeks after that and said, do you want the Monday class? Like, no way. Are you serious? Exactly what I wanted is exactly what's happening right now. This is fantastic. So that was the beginning of that. We changed it from a 45-minute to an hour and 15-minute long organic vinyasa. And it's just, I really like to take the opportunity to make it as organic as possible. So I use the words, move your body however you want right now, a lot. I think it's just really nice because a lot of times we ignore that opportunity in our daily lives. Like we move in such systematic fashions, going here and there, we have our days planned, and you don't have the opportunity to just like do whatever you want. And it's like a really amazing opportunity to just have that time with the lights low and your face maybe in a way that you can't see other people, and just move however you want to, because just because I say move your hips to the right doesn't mean you're going to feel as good as it feels for me. Maybe you want to move it slightly this way, or you know, in a circle or whatever. So I just like to focus on that a lot. Sometimes it's a little more stretchy, maybe a little more flowy, sweating a little bit. It's just whatever the mood provides for me. So far, I mean, we've only had like 3 classes, so still just seeing what happens. But I think that's what it is, organic vinyasa. I think that's just what it is.
That's awesome. True to the name.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
oh my gosh,
doing this.
It's like such a pleasure. I
Namaste.
can't even contain it.
You don't have to. That's a good part. Namaste. Thank you.